We are again. All right, here we are again. The stretching portion, you can add something to it. You can get a strap for hamstring stretches or anything, but today we're going to go over the hip roll, cross knee stretch, and the Bretzels. Okay, the hip roll. So you'll be down, one leg straight, one knee bent like you're going to do a bridge, and you're pushing up on the one side, rolling the pelvis. This leg is relaxed, but this knee stays headed straight up to the ceiling. Don't let it fall with you. So it's almost like pulling the pelvis away from the leg and then back down. So the timing is really just up, pause, and back down. This would be considered a dynamic stretch, which involves movement with your stretching, always done slowly. The hard part is not letting the leg go with you, but keeping it up, your knee pointed up to the ceiling. 8 to 10 of these is usually nice. You can certainly do more if you want to. And then we'll switch sides. And here's this side. So I'm rolling myself over like a single leg bridge and then back again. Keeping that knee going straight up to the ceiling. And remember, only one side is working. Your other leg is pretty relaxed. Slower is better on almost everything except when we're working with any power moves. All right, now we're going to do the cross knee stretch where your ankle crosses over your bent knee. Let that foot roll down to touch the ground. Keep your arms just out from your shoulders, palms up. If you need more of a stretch, you can do a little bit of pressure with your hand pulling down. If you don't need that, you don't need to do it. Some people really like adding a secondary stretch to this where you're actually push the knee up and have it try to point up to the ceiling. And you can get a pretty nice stretch kind of deeper inside your hip. So this can be a 2-part stretch, about 20 seconds pulling the knee down and 20 seconds pushing the knee up. And then relax and over to the other side. Ankle over the knee, slowly roll it down. So here's the 20 seconds with the knee going down. You can add extra pressure or you don't have to if you get a nice stretch without it. Overstretching is not good when you're already adequate. And in this, you seem to be very adequate. And then if you want to try to press your knee up, it puts my foot directly on the floor as I press up. I don't get the stretch with this side like I do with the other side. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and sit up and go into that 90-90 position, 90-degree angle, bend on each knee. And that creates, if you were to connect your heel and your knee, it creates a parallelogram. So that lets you know if you're in the right position. This first position is you trying to sit up straight rather than bend over. You're sitting up straight and very tall. I feel the stretch on an internal rotation of this leg, but you might feel it wherever you're tight. About 20 to 30 seconds. Sometimes people do each one of these stretches for a minute. I think you would want to get used to them first before you did that. And then there's 3 parts to this leg position. This is the first one. The second one is reaching your hands over your knee and your shin. And when you do that, what you want to do is push your hips forward and lift your chest, thinking of lengthening your spine all the way up through your head to the ceiling. This is the hardest one, I think. And then the easiest one, rotating around, putting your elbows down in front of this thigh. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to lift your chest and try to lengthen your spine all the way through your head. So you want to avoid like becoming a turtle and rounding and hiding your head. All right, and then we go up, switch sides. (90-90), check your position, parallelogram, and then sit up nice and try to get yourself up straight. This is my tighter side on my hip, so this one's a lot harder for me. Phew. So breaking this down into several parts allowed me to send them to you individually, which is good because otherwise it takes too much storage. And also, on the parts you memorized, you don't have to watch the video. All right, and then hands go in front. And then I will update some of the stretching. The Bretzels actually has a additional thing that you can do. And I'm going to show you one last position that I really like. I think you'll love it. It is from a series of stretching called Eldoa, which are initials that stand for a French terminology meaning stretching the posterior side of the fascia chain. I know. And now we rotate around, focusing on lifting the chest, lengthening your spine, lifting it. All right, I'm going to show you the Eldoa. Most people stay in the Eldoa for 30 seconds up to 3 minutes. Start with 30 seconds to a minute, but I'm just going to show it to you. You can get in a position, I'll hold it for maybe 15 seconds. So you're going to get next to a wall, and you're going to slide up really close to it. You have good hamstring flexibility, so you'll want to get really close to the wall, because then what you're going to do is you're going to lay down, slide yourself around, there we go, and get right up to the wall. In this position, you're going to separate your legs a little bit, you're going to toe in, and then you're going to take your arms, and in this position, kind of do a jazz hands, and then reach your arms back as far as they can go, And this is the position that you stay in for the whole time you're doing this. We're just going to hold it 15 or 20 seconds. But as you get better at this, you're going to want to hold it 1 to 2 minutes. My clients with scoliosis love this stretch. All right, ease out of it by pulling your arms down slowly. Get your legs bent and roll to the side. And then just slowly come out of that position. All right, and there we go. Okay, I will see you later. Let me know how it goes.